after a fancier, casual looking minimalist shoe for long days at the office, easygoing outings around town, long walks on paved paths, or simple to a little moderate off road grounds, the Feel Grounds are ready for all that. The Feel Grounds are full of nothing but timeless style and all day comfort, but more important, functionality, as the shoes were crafted with the intent of enriching foot health, strengthening balance, and overall improving the kinetic flow of walking as top priorities. How do the Feel Grounds achieve all of that? The Feel Grounds are anatomically shaped and ergonomically friendly because they are built on a wide, roomy, expansive, flexible platform, a design that works for everyone because functional engagement is more present everywhere on the foot. In this capacity, the feet are much freer to engage, and there's more stimulatory inputs and mechanical outputs that are good for the rebuilding of a stronger, more enduring foot that's more ready to take on more miles. In looking at the upper is made of high quality closed mesh netted like fabric filaments that's exceptionally lightweight, strong, stretchy, and very form fitting, meaning that it's compatible with a wide foot shape. The upper materials not only ensures an enhanced resistant to wear, but the wideness and flexibility throughout the upper, especially at the toe box, promotes a wider range of toe splay and spreading of the metatarsal heads or the forefoot or midfoot. Basically, a wider toe box gives more leverage to the toes, so they can do their part in increasing your access to better stability, so you'll be more balanced when you walk, especially on uneven surfaces. Increased toe spreading from walking also improves foot geometry as well. So for example, if you have a bunion, the bunion won't get worse in pain and in size, but rather may reverse in size in a shoe like the Feel Grounds that has a wide, flexible toe box. This will begin to remedy and offer relief of bunion-related pain. This is why it's absolutely essential to recognize the important role a wide shoe can effectively play in helping the feet build more resilience against painful ailments and malformations and in sustaining more sturdy footsteps. Despite being made of a very thin and light closed mesh, the Feel Grounds upper provides just the right amount of warmth to keep your feet warmer on much cooler days. The Feel Grounds upper is furnished with matching light and nimble laces through glossy black eyelets that altogether holds the foot snugly centered in the shoe, preventing in-shoe sliding, and provides an adaptable fit across the entire foot without any irritations or pressure points along the way. The upper is also built with a comfy inner lining made of a soft touch material that feels really supple, especially in the toe box, ensuring that you always feel comfortable with or without socks. Overall, the Feel Grounds upper is a very, very good mix of premium materials that have a peppy, light feel, but is perfectly protective enough to safeguard your feet from pointy debris if you decide to do some walking or light trekking off-road on less technical paths. Like the upper, the Feel Grounds outsole is equally important in accommodating on the functional needs of the feet on many fronts. For one, the outsole is completely flat or zero drop, meaning zero heel elevation, which is essential for helping you naturally secure and maintain more functionally and healthily aligned posture from head to toe. It also helps prevent mechanical imbalances because a flatter shoe widens the circle of better balance control. The outsole is also 5 millimeters thin and flexible, which are of enormous value because in this capacity, the feet are stimulated more directly, which is something that is very absent in most traditional footwear. The more freely the sensory input flow or good ground feel like you get in a thinner sole minimalist shoe like the Feel Grounds, the stronger the feet and ankles become because it generates increases in widespread muscular activation, which directly stimulates increases in muscle tone, which has proved to be a very major source of tremendous progress in improving foot strength. This type of immediate boost in plantar or foot nerve activation will also help you build more global mechanics and balance control support, which is instrumental in sustainments in mobility health. I always like to draw attention to those facts to bring you more confidence about minimalism. Last but not least, despite being 5 millimeters thin, the Feel Grounds outsole is quite beefy in protection from heel to toe, as the sole is amped up with enough protection that fully takes the sting out of stepping on sharp stones, sticks, and acorns. Sharp rocks do not push into your underfoot, and the ouchness does not pass through at all. Also, when the pavement is simmering hot in the summer, the sole safeguards your underfoot from that as well. The Feel-Grounds sole is more than durable enough to handle really long stretches of hard, harsh surfaces, and overall allows you to walk or lightly trek on rock-littered paths confidently and safely. As for the traction, the outsole is finished with a complete array of small circular pattern tread that not only provides further flexibility, but the outsole's rubber, as well as the tread, is made of a soft, light, sticky, clutchy compound, which is going to give you very sure footing and help you cover a lot of grounds that are a little rocky, dusty, or in slightly wet or in dry conditions. Not to mention, as I mentioned earlier, the Feel-Grounds are zero drop. They sit very low to the ground, which enhances a natural stride. It continuously forces the body to balance in natural positions, which altogether helps you achieve greater access to unshakable balance, control, and footstep stability, especially on loose, uneven surfaces. I also like that the Feel-Grounds do not lose comfort over longer walks, and also because the Feel-Grounds are not loaded up with structural constraints and stability gizmos, features that are so common in most traditional athletic shoes and walking shoes that I refer to as foot strength robbing materials. The Feel-Grounds are completely free of all that kind of stuff, and making this shoe an excellent foot strengthening tool when walking or slightly trekking. Bottom line, if you are looking for a formal, casual looking minimalist shoe that meets the full functional needs of the feet, but also handles a lot of high mileage walking on the streets and long walks, or light, lengthy trekking on rocky single tracks, less technical soft and hard trails, and rocky woods, especially in cooler weather, but in warmer weather as well. Look no further than the Feel-Grounds, because the feet are well placed in these shoes to keep redoubling in strength while giving you all-day comfort. In addition to the midnight black, the Feel-Grounds also come in a variety of nice, vivid shades of playful, summery-looking colors that definitely keep the shoe looking very fresh. If you want to learn more about the Feel-Grounds and get your paws on a pair, I've linked their website down below in the description box. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and if you did, feel free to hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well to stay updated on all the latest research regarding the hot button topic, heel strike running versus forefoot strike running, as well as barefoot running versus shod or shoe running. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Have fun out there on the roads and trails. Bye for now.